is, I'm sure if you guys have been here for a while, you have seen me make this before, but this is definitely a family favorite. It's very, very good, very, very easy, and very, very keto, right? So this is just some Costco chicken thighs. They're very affordable. They're 99 cents a pound. This party is, I'm having, like I said, a Italian themed birthday party for my father-in-law, and I'm gonna put this baked chicken over some spaghetti. He's gonna have regular, I'm gonna have my healthy noodles, and we're also going to do a homemade Alfredo sauce. But this chicken, I thought, nice and crispy out of the oven, like a baked chicken, instead of your traditional like shredded chicken. Give it a little something extra, okay? So we just have these chicken thighs. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, oh, before we do anything, preheat the oven at 425. Okay, oven's preheating at 425. These are going to cook for probably 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You know, nice, low, and slow. It's gonna make the skin real crispy, real flavorful. Isbomb.com. So yeah, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, it's called Herbes de Provence. I get it at like Marshall's and stuff like that. And we're going to season our chicken thighs and just give it a nice generous. This is very, very good. Super, super flavorful. I wasn't very, wasn't one to really open up my horizons with seasonings like this. And then I kept hearing people talk about it and I was like, you know what? And I was at Home Goods, I think I found it at. And I was like, let me just try it. And I can't tell enough people to buy this stuff. It is that good. Everything is heavenly seasoned, okay? Because it's going to bake in its own juices. I promise. Just go ahead and trust me on this. Make sure everything got a nice coat, okay? I might actually just make sure everything, I just might rub a little bit of this in to make sure all the skin is nice and coated, because we want everybody to get some flavor in each piece. Right? Okay. Next, I'm gonna take some fresh black pepper and just put this over the top. And then on top of that is some Carrie's butter. I'm just gonna go and just chop up pieces and put them on top. We might actually need a little bit more. It's gonna make the skin real crispy and it's gonna add a lot of flavor. All right, so in this tray you have just some Kirkland chicken thighs. Very affordable. Like I said, they're usually about 99 cents a pound, so you can get a really big pack of chicken. I didn't even use the whole big pack. I still have a whole package left in the fridge for about like $8, $9. So, and they're very good. They don't have a lot of tendons or veins or anything in there, so you get a lot of meat. But I have it seasoned with that Herbes de Provence, some black pepper, and strips of Carrie's butter on top. And I'm gonna put them into the oven at 425 for about 1.5 to 2 hours, okay? So just make sure you check them, and you're gonna want your chicken to be about 180 degrees fully cooked, okay? So here is our meat portion of our dinner. Okay, so I'm going to start on my Alfredo sauce, and the first thing I'm going to take is some heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna take 2 cups. This is kind of my own little thing I'm doing real quick. So 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm gonna take about 4 tablespoons of cream cheese. It's not even on yet, so just so you guys know. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of Carrie's butter. Constance, girl, I know you're proud of me for making this right now, because I know it got you heated when I brought that can stuff. Okay. So we're gonna turn our burner on to like medium, and then I'm gonna take some garlic. I have 5 cloves of garlic. Like I say, it's good for you, it keeps the vampires away. So I'm gonna press the garlic into my stuff here. You guys already know, black pepper. So this is fresh parm, a ton of fresh Parmesan. Okay, you could always add more if you need more. That's like 1/4 of a cup. And we're just gonna whisk and get everything together and let it all heat up. Our chicken is almost done. We got about 15 minutes or so left. So these should be ready right around the same time. and then we'll be back. Okay, so you can see that when the heavy cream starts to heat up, it thickens. So I know a lot of people probably didn't think like the 2 cups was really that much, but it is. And then don't forget we still have the cream cheese in here. But you're gonna wanna make sure that you keep stirring it and you keep your temperature at like a medium low because you don't wanna burn it. And then you just let it simmer while we wait for the rest of the dinner to get ready. So all we're gonna do is just make some regular pasta, and then I'm going to do the healthy noodles. But I decided that I wanted to make some bread. So I'm gonna make the same bread I made for last week's game day. So I'm not gonna show you guys it, I'm just gonna make it because it's, I've already made it for you guys before, but I will link the recipe down below. But it's the one that I did the, what is that called? The artichoke dip with. And I'm gonna make it in the cast iron the same way. But I will link it. Super easy and very, very good. Okay, so let's turn this down to low and we're gonna let this simmer. And I'm gonna start getting all my stuff ready for my dough. I'll show you it once it's ready, but it's gonna be so good. So with any keto bread, every base of keto bread is fathead dough. So basically what I'm gonna do is just make some fathead dough. I am gonna add some extra in there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and this is just 2 1/4 cups of mozzarella and 6 ounces of cream cheese into the microwave until it makes a big cheese ball. So here is our chicken. That's after the 2 hours. You can see it gives off all that like juice and butter sauce. That's gonna keep the chicken moist and it's gonna stay warm, okay? I know people don't like the word moist, I'm sorry. But yeah, here we go. Some baked chicken already. We still have this going on a simmer. It tastes really good. It is, if you guys don't like the whole garlicky taste, maybe don't do as many cloves of garlic as I did, but it's very good. And I'm just gonna stir it. I have it down on low so it'll stay warm. I'm going to, I made the dough. So you could see in here, here is our fathead dough. It's just almond flour, a little bit of baking powder, cheese, cream cheese. I think that's it. Yeah, it's real easy. And some eggs. And then you just mix it all up. You're gonna let it sit in this fridge for about 10-20 minutes and let it rise, and then we're gonna make some biscuits. But yeah, I'm gonna start on the pasta. And then you guys see, come tomorrow, you'll see how to make that keto birthday cake. Okay, so this is the dough after it's cooled, and it really gets, you guys can see, it's really a lot easier to handle. Okay. Right here, I have just a greased up cast iron skillet. This is the medium sized one. I'm going to wet my hands because that makes it way easier to deal with the dough. And I'm just going to start forming little balls of dough and lining up the cast iron, okay? All right, so here is our pan of dough. I had to wash my hands, sorry about that. So we have that right here. Since I wanna make it like an Italian themed bread, so I'm going to put a little bit of garlic on there, just sprinkle it, right? I'm gonna take some parsley, sprinkle that over there too. Be careful with it because mine doesn't have a lid. Okay. And then, again, with the fresh Parmesan, putting that on everything. But seriously, it's a nice touch, and I want to use as much as this before it goes bad. So I'm just going to just coat them on the top. You don't need like a ton of cheese, but just something to give it a little extra. These will go into the oven for about 20-25 minutes until they are golden brown.